Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kelsey Kiesling.
And I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest Colorado TV Translator Association.
If you have a news topic or event you'd like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 677-4119.
Today's show runs Thursday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page to watch on demand. Today is May 16th, 2019, and now the news at noon.
Reported by the Cortez Journal, police have arrested a man suspected of stealing a safe containing cash, jewelry, and electronics Monday from the La Plata County Humane Society thrift store. Caleb Harris, age 23 of Durango, was nabbed Wednesday at a motel in the 2900 block of Main Avenue in Durango on suspicion of second-degree burglary, theft, and possession of a controlled substance, according to Durango Police Department. Police recovered an undisclosed amount of cash they found while arresting Harris. Detective Brad Roach said the safe has yet to be found. Roach said the estimated value of everything stolen, including electronics and jewelry, is about $5,000. The general manager of the thrift store was not immediately available for comment. The safe is about 30 inches tall, has 2 doors, and weighs 200 pounds, Roach said. Security footage from the thrift store shows a man matching Harris's description breaking through a locked window and into an office where the safe was stored, Roach said. The safe was not bolted to the floor. Police suspect Harris may have used the Animas River Trail to access the thrift store. The investigation is ongoing, Roach said. Anyone with information can call Roach at 375-4738.
Reported in the Journal Herald File Photo, the Cortez City Council denied a settlement recommendation with New View Pharma, LLC, meaning litigation will continue between the city and the marijuana company. The settlement comes after New View sued the city for denying its application to open on the east side of Cortez. At a regular meeting Tuesday night, City Attorney Mike Green put forward a recommendation the city's attorneys had been working on. Quote, "We are asking authority from council to settle the matter as we recommended," Green said. The recommendation's terms had been discussed during an executive session before the meeting, he said, but he didn't specify what they were during the public part of the meeting. Councilors unanimously denied the recommendation, but did not further explain their vote. The city has not yet responded to a request for clarification on the recommendation. New View Pharma LLC is a Pueblo-based company that applied to open a marijuana dispensary in Cortez last summer. The company sought to set up shop at 503 Patton Street across U.S. Highway 160 from Denny Park. New View's proposed retail marijuana license was denied at the council's September 11, 2018 meeting. The dispensary met, quote, distance requirements set by the city and state, and company's owner, Dr. Malik Hassan, passed a background check according to September 11 meeting minutes. By law, marijuana shops must be located at least 1,500 feet from a school, daycare center, or other dispensary. However, several neighbors and community members opposed the dispensary, voicing concerns both in letters to the city and at the September 11th public hearing. Many opponents said Cortez already has too many marijuana shops. The denial vote was unanimous. The issue was brought forward again at a public hearing on October 9, 2018, when the council once more denied the application. At this meeting, Councilor Jill Carlson clarified the previous motion to include 3 factors for denial the council is allowed to consider: reasonable requirements of the neighborhood, desires of the adult inhabitants, and the character of the applicant. Mayor Karen Sheik said New View's request was denied because of its proposed location, noting that most other marijuana dispensaries are in a business sector. On November 8, 2018, New View Pharma filed a complaint for judicial review in the 22nd Judicial Court. The complaint alleges that the council exercised, quote, arbitrary and capricious abuse of discretion in their denial, further alleging that the residents opposing the motion did not live close enough to be proposed to the proposed location to be directly affected, and that their concerns were ungrounded. Quote, 4 out of the 6 submitted letters were from sources miles from the neighborhood, and the 2 neighborhood letters contained inadmissible marijuana critique and speculative fear, the complaint alleges. New View's team also compared the situation to that of other marijuana shops in Cortez, such as Durango Organics and Medicine Man, 2 Main Street dispensaries with neighborhoods nearby. This week, the city councilors discussed the ongoing litigation during an executive session preceding their regular meeting before Green brought it up for a vote during the meeting itself. After councilors denied the existing settlement recommendation, Green asked the council for approval to continue negotiations with New View. The council unanimously approved that motion.
Reported by the Cortez Journal, the death of a Durango man who was found dead last month on Smelter Mountain has been ruled an accident according to a final autopsy report. David Mondragon, age 31, was found dead April 26 after it appeared his car went off the hillside. He was reported missing by family members earlier that month after last seen leaving Steamworks Brewing Company around 9 p.m. April 10th. An autopsy report from the La Plata County Coroner's Office said Mondragon died from injuries he suffered after driving off the road. Coroner Jan Smith said a full toxicology screen wasn't possible because of the body's decomposition, but samples from blood and urine found Mondragon had a blood alcohol level of 0.118. The state limit for driving is 0.08. No other illicit drugs or substances were found, according to the report. Smith said the final autopsy report did not come to a definitive conclusion on when Mondragon died. Smith believes he died a few days before being discovered on Smelter Mountain, while investigators with the La Plata County Sheriff's Office believe he died about the time he went missing. It is still unclear to authorities why Mondragon was on Smelter Mountain and what caused his vehicle to go off the hillside. Smith said calls to the sheriff's office were not immediately returned Wednesday morning, and authorities say Mondragon's silver 1998 Toyota 4Runner was found about 100 yards down the hill, and his body had been ejected.
An update from the Journal photos Erica Alvaro that a semi-trailer overturned along U.S. Highway 160-491 Wednesday afternoon, creating long lines of traffic in both directions just north of Toyac. The crash around mile marker 30 happened at about 5:08 p.m., according to Cortez Fire Chief Jay Balfour, who was on the scene for more than an hour. The truck driver, coming from North Dakota, was the lone passenger, and he was uninjured, Balfour said. The cause of the accident is under investigation, although the driver believes it happened because of a mechanical failure, according to Corporal James Proctor and the Colorado State Patrol. When the truck overturned, it fell into a power line which provides power to Toyac, said Grant Rowe with the Empire Electric Association, who was also on the scene. While he believed that Toyac remained unaffected, Empire Electric was working to switch power to the line on the other side of the street so that they could shut power to the affected line and then move the semi, Rowe had said.
From the Cortez Journal, Durango School District 9R's board expressed reservations this week about granting the Juniper School a loan to renovate its new building. The Juniper School plans to move from a building it shares with Big Picture High School on 12th Street into two tech center buildings. The Juniper School is chartered through 9R and is financially accountable to the district. However, the Juniper School has an independent board and budget. The office buildings are meant to give the school room to grow, but they need to be renovated over the summer to make some room for classrooms and other necessary facilities. The school district may loan the school up to $400,000 to fund the renovations, said Superintendent Dan Snowmerger. The money could be paid back to 9R through property tax funds that are already going to the school, he said. Even if the school folded, 9R could recuperate the funds through the property taxes, he said. And now, let's take a look at the weather.
Today, increasing clouds with a high near 72 degrees, breezy with a south wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles an hour in the afternoon, and winds are now predicted to gust as high as 45 miles an hour. Tonight, 40% chance for isolated showers before 7 p.m., then scattered showers after 10, mostly cloudy with a low around 44 degrees. Winds continue south-southwest 20 to 25 miles an hour, decreasing to 15 to 20 after midnight, but still winds could gust as high as 45 miles an hour again. Friday, chance of 40% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Though partly sunny, it will cool off with a high just near 57 degrees, breezy with the south-southwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour with the gust to 35 miles an hour. And then Friday night, we go into a 40% chance for rain showers before midnight, and then a chance of rain and snow showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 36 degrees, breezy with a west-southwest wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, decreasing to 5 to 10 miles an hour after midnight. And those winds could gust as high as 35 35 miles an hour. But then into Saturday, we have a mostly sunny day on tap with a high near 57 degrees. Those northwest winds, 5 to 10 miles an hour, will gust to 20. And Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 39 degrees. And Sunday, we sneak back in with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Mostly cloudy with a high near 59 degrees, still breezy, with Sunday night continuing with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, breezy, mostly cloudy, and a low to 38 degrees. And Monday, we still have another chance for showers and thunderstorms possible in the afternoon, mostly cloudy with a high near 54 degrees. Monday night, a slight chance of showers before midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 37. And finally, it may start to warm up again by Tuesday, even though the graphic is showing lightning. The National Weather Service is saying it will be mostly sunny with a high near 59 degrees. And Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 38. And now back to the news.
From the Durango Herald, call them zombie cells. They refuse to die. As they build up in your body, studies suggest they promote aging and the conditions that come with it, like osteoporosis and Alzheimer's disease. Researchers are studying drugs that can kill zombie cells and possibly treat the problems they bring. Basically, the goal is to fight aging itself, which hopefully will in turn delay the appearance of age-related diseases and disabilities as a group, says geriatric specialist Dr. James Kirkland of the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. That's in contrast to playing a whack-a-mole game of treating one disease only to see another spring up, he said. The research has been done chiefly in mice. Earlier this year, the first test in people was published and provided some tantalizing results. Zombie cells are actually called senescent cells. They start out normal, but then encounter a stress like damage to their DNA or viral infection. At that point, a cell can choose to die or become a zombie, basically entering a state of suspended animation. The problem is that zombie cells release chemicals that can harm nearby normal cells. That's where the trouble starts. What kind of trouble? In mouse studies, drugs that eliminate zombie cells, so-called senolytics, have been shown to improve an impressive list of conditions, such as cataracts, diabetes, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's disease, enlargement of the heart, kidney problems, clogged arteries, and age-related loss of muscle. Mouse studies have also shown a more direct tie between zombie cells and aging. When drugs targeting those cells were given to aged mice, the animals showed better walking speed, grip strength, and endurance on a treadmill. Even when the treatment was applied to very old mice, the equivalent of people ages 75 to 90, it extended lifespan by an average of 36%. Researchers have also shown that transplanting zombie cells into young mice basically made them act older. Their maximum walking speed slowed down and their muscle strength and endurance decreased. Tests showed the implanted cells converted other cells to zombie status.
Reported by the Journal, Jim Mimiaga photo. 4 new non-motorized trails and a new parking lot have been built at the Phil's World Recreation Area east of Cortez. The Tres Rios District of the Bureau of Land Management will have an event to introduce the expanded trails at noon Saturday, May 18th at the new parking lot and Cache Canyon Trailhead on Road L. After the 1-hour event, cyclists are invited to join the BLM, Southwest Conservation Corps, and volunteers with the Southwest Colorado Cycling Association for a ride or hike on the new Highline and Canal trails. More than 8 miles of new trail were built in cooperation with the BLM, Southwest Youth Corp, Montezuma Inspire Coalition, and Southwest Colorado Cycling Association. The Highline, Canal, 6400, and High Life trails have all been completed, said BLM Recreation Specialist Jeff Christensen. The trails are designed for mountain bikers, hikers, and horseback riding. They are arranged in a, quote, stacked loop system, where the first loop is easiest, then they get more challenging. For mountain bikers, they must be ridden in a clockwise direction. The Highline and Canal trails have some difficulty and connect to the most difficult Ledges Trail. 6400 offers an easier, more flowing connection to ledges. The 1-mile High Life Trail is the first loop from the new Cache Canyon Trailhead and is perfect for a short hike and for beginner mountain bikers. More trails are planned for construction on BLM land north of Road L. The Simon Draw Trailhead and parking lot will be installed off of Road M. Acting BLM Tres Rios Field Manager Elijah Waters said, quote, it's fitting to celebrate the opening of more trails and access in Phil's World on Colorado Public Lands Day, a day that celebrates the importance of public lands to the quality of life and the economy.
Reported by the Cortez Journal, the Ute Mountain Ute tribe and environmental groups will participate in a 3-mile protest march Saturday to the White Mesa Uranium Mill in southeast Utah. The 4th annual rally and spiritual march will begin at 11 a.m. at the White Mesa Community Center south of Blanding. A presentation will be given about the mill, then Ute Mountain Ute tribal members will lead the group along the shoulder of U.S. Highway 191 to the mill entrance. Co-sponsors of the event are Green Action for Health and Environmental Justice, Uranium Watch, Grand Canyon Trust, Pandos SLC Air Protectors, and Canyon Country Rising Tide. The 30-year-old mill, owned by Energy Fuels of Toronto, is the only conventional uranium mill operating in the nation. The processed uranium, called yellow cake, is sold to make fuel rods for nuclear power plants, but the waste containment ponds that store chemicals left after the milling process have come under scrutiny by the Ute Mountain Ute tribe. The mill is 3 miles north of tribal lands and the reservation community of White Mesa.
From the San Juan Record in Monticello, Utah, staff photo. The gears of the legendary Monticello Shake Shack ice cream machine are turning. Hamburgers sizzle on the grill and pops from the fryer can be heard as fresh French fries hit the oil. Jan is training new girls and making sure the food items are sent out. Grayson is grunting at something in the back. It feels like the restaurant never closed and the food items taste like they did before. For many, the return of the Shake Shack on Highway 191 on the north end of Monticello is a familiar and warm memory associated with childhood summers filled with days at the pool, trampoline sleepovers, and bike rides to the Shake Shack with friends for a creamy candy bar-filled shake. It's really nice to have it back. Word spread quickly about the opening of the Shake Shack, and cars lined up alongside the highway leading up to the eatery. On the second day of business, the line to order ran the length of the dining room, yet orders were taken quickly and food was delivered promptly. Some new friendly faces are staffing the Shack, working alongside some familiar ones to get the business going again. Purchased by the Jeff and Elisa Nielsen family earlier this year, the Shake Shack hopes to add some great food and good times back to Monticello. In buying and running the Shake Shack, they also hope to teach their kids about business. Alyssa Nielsen said hopefully they learn to manage money, work hard, and have fun in the process. Jan and Grayson Red, former longtime owners of the Shake Shack, spent decades building the reputation of the Shake Shack and have been instrumental in helping the Nielsens get it back up and running again. Alyssa Nielsen wasn't even sure if they could get old Bertha, the 65-year-old original ice cream machine, up and running. But the machine is still freezing old-fashioned ice cream into soft serve from heaven. The Shack is back.
According to the Cortez Journal, La Plata Electric Association's new CEO will earn more than her predecessor. Jessica Matlock will make $285,000 annually, a bit more than current co-op CEO Mike Drayspring, who earns $252,948, according to a news release. The co-op's board voted 10-2 to release Matlock's salary Wednesday. Board members Joe Lewandowski and Jack Turner were opposed. The Durango Herald formally requested Matlock's salary and benefits in April. The co-op released Matlock's salary excluding benefits. The board reviewed the Herald's request in compliance with the co-op's policy on disclosing employee compensation. Electrical co-ops are nonprofits and must report how much their CEOs earn to the federal government as part of tax filings. In 2017, Drayspring earned $296,896 in salary and benefits. Matlock is expected to start work at LPEA on July 22nd. She comes from Snohomish County Public Utility District Number 1 in Washington, the 12th largest utility in the U.S.
Today's High Canyon Country happenings. May 17th, Sit-in' Shotgun is playing at the Wild Horse Saloon. They say, quote, "We've got a summer packed full of awesome shows, and we're kicking it all off with our return to the Wild Horse Saloon in Durango. Come show your support and help us start this summer off in a big way." The show starts at 8 p.m. in Durango's Wild Horse Saloon. Sit-in' Shotgun will be playing July 4th at the Pick and Hose outdoor dance starting at 6 p.m. Thursday in the evening, just prior to the Dove Creek Volunteer Fire Department's fireworks display. Be sure to bring a blanket, lawn chair, and a dancing attitude to enjoy the country music from Sit-in' Shotgun. May 17th is Ladies Archery Fitness Seminar in Cortez. Join us for a fun night of archery and fitness at Goods for the Woods in Cortez. This class is a fun way to get the ball rolling and prepare yourself for the hunt this fall. Host Courtney Levesque will walk you through the what and how when it comes to getting ready for the season, improving shooting consistency and building strength and stamina for the hunt. Whether you are new to hunting, looking to connect with other women, or don't want to let your physical fitness keep you from going all in, this class is built for you. After a 60-minute class, they will move to a fun group workout and introduce you to red line shooting. It runs from 6 to 8 p.m. and the cost is $30. RSVP with the first and last name to 541-246-4032 or go online to herinspiredfitness.com. All the happenings are posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, along with the YouTube replays, weather, original stories, and local posts. To share your event or information, contact us by email dcbnnews@gmail.com or call the station 970-677-4119.
Thanks for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon Monday through Thursday and then is available online on our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page on demand.
Be sure to like us there on Facebook and join in on the news of our area. And of course, please share it with a friend.
For Kendra Cook with DCTV and the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA, I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Thanks for watching.